What's up, DFS players? Here again, FantasyRasta, to talk to you about today's NBA slate. Got 6 games today. It's December 11th, 2017. Follow me on Twitter at FantasyRasta. You can check us out at the DFS Cave, where you'll get access to the team sheet, player sheet, and so forth. If you're watching this, more than likely you've already checked out the site. If not, go ahead and give it a look, show us some love. And if any of this information helps you out, please give me a shout out on Twitter. Post your lineup or put a brief comment about how the information that I shared with you helped you out. Now we'll start with the first game. We've got Portland at Golden State, my #1 ranked game. You'll notice that the points have gone up a little bit. I added an extra category that I felt was important. So Portland at Golden State is the #1 ranked game with a 5.25 score. Um, Portland's got rebounds and assists in play. I like Damian Lillard, McCollum, and as primary options. I like Napier as a value play. Amino could fit in there too, but being that rebounder in play, yeah, you probably want to consider Amino. He's probably with Nurkic out, he's going to be one of the stronger rebounders. So he could actually be a better play than Napier as far as the value. Golden State, the only thing they've got lit up is three-point shooting. So Durant, Klay Thompson, David West, a good value play. New Orleans at Houston. With New Orleans, you've got Cousins, Holiday, and Rondo. You're looking for rebounds, so Cousins would probably be the stronger of the two if you had to decide between Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. I think this could be a game where Cousins outscores Anthony Davis, as he has been recently. Drew Holiday's in play. Rondo is a strong value play. He had a big night last night, so a lot of people are probably going to play him. Houston, they're looking for rebounds and three-point shooting primarily, and then the assists are another category you want to look for. So that fits James Harden pretty well. Chris Paul fits decently. Capella, it also fits decently. So definitely consider these options. They're my top team along with Portland, and you'll see the players that are in bold are players that have been doing a good job of hitting value. So you want to consider them a little bit more. Charlotte at OKC. Charlotte's got 3 for their score. Assists, 3-pointers, and volume shooting. Kemba's a volume shooter. He's going to shoot the 3. Jeremy Lamb will do the same thing. So he could be a strong value play. Kemba's going to give you the assist. Lamb can give you the assist. So I like either one of them. I like Kemba in the bounce back game. Jeremy Lamb is another option. Dwight Howard's been playing well also, and Charlotte could be without some of their bigs. Don't know how much I like the matchup against Steven Adams, but Dwight Howard's there as a #2 option. At least that's what I have. OKC, assists, three-point shooters, volume shooters. Westbrook, Paul George. I'm actually going to add Carmelo Anthony here because I don't know if Paul George is going to play. So if Paul George doesn't play, Carmelo Anthony falls into this #2 tier because he's been taking like 20 to 25 shots. I mean, he probably should be in there anyway. But I think if Paul George plays, Paul George could be the one taking the majority of the shots. And I actually think I have Paul George as one of my highest scoring players if he plays, hopefully. Steven Adams is a strong value play. So that's it. These are the top 3 games, top tiers. You see I highlighted them: green, orange, yellow, in order from green, orange, yellow, top to bottom. Toronto at the Clippers. Toronto, you've got a score of 3. You've got three-point shooters and volume shooters. So volume shooting definitely is Lowry and DeRozan. The three-point shooting is going to be DeRozan and Lowry. CJ Miles will give you that too. And the assists you'll get from Lowry. So this kind of leans a little bit more towards Lowry. But DeRozan is in play too. He's probably going to be played a good amount. Um, the Clippers rebounds and assists. So rebounds, DeAndre Jordan. Assists, you're gonna get that from Luke Williams. Austin Rivers, I have as a value play, um, which means you're expecting him to score a lot of points because he doesn't really do much rebounding or assists. He'll give you a few, but his value comes from scoring. And Gallinari's back, so definitely give Gallinari a look. Um, Now with Boston at Chicago, this is an important game. Boston's missing a bunch of players. Okay, Horford's questionable, Irving's out, um, Marcus Morris is out. So now you've got all these cheap players who are going to get a value boost. So um, you're looking for three-point shooters, volume shooters, and assists. Horford plays, he's a strong play, the number one option. You've also got Brown and Tatum. I like Jaylen Brown this game. I think last time Kyrie was out, Jaylen Brown ended up shooting, taking a lot of shots. So you're looking for a volume shooter, so it could be Brown. I'm going to add Marcus Smart because we don't know if Horford's going to play. So being that we don't know that, if Horford sits, you need another option in there. Smart is in play. He's a great value play. Rozier is going to start. I have him as one of the stronger value plays on Boston. So if you're looking to save some salary, there's a good play for you. Chicago, they've got a score 0. If you're looking for the team's best player, it's going to be Chris Dunn. A rebounder and a three-point shooter. I have Mirotic as my number 2 option. His minutes are trending up. Mirotic is good to hit. He's been hitting. Well, he hasn't. He is a guy that typically hits value. So if he comes back and starts pushing for minute, and if his minutes keep increasing, he could be a strong play, or a play that gets overlooked. But I think Chris Dunn is going to need a little help based on how good Boston is defensively, and and if they stick Marcus Smart on him, it could be a little bit more difficult, opposed to Mirotic versus I don't know, or Mirotic versus Mirotic could get Marcus Smart as well. But anyway, David Waba is your value play for Chicago, and then the number 6 game, Miami-Memphis. Memphis is also in the bottom third. They've got a score of 1. The Clippers have a score of 1. So Memphis, Gasol. Memphis, you're looking for assists, 3 pointers, and volume shooting. You get that from Gasol. You get that from Tyreke Evans. Tyreke Evans is actually the value play that I have for Memphis. He's under 7K. Could be a very strong play. Probably be a popular play after he put up 50 last night. Miami's got a score of 2. You're primarily looking for a 3-point shooter, which would be Dion Waiters, Tyler Johnson, and someone that gives you assists. Dragic, Waiters, Tyler Johnson will give you that. So that's basically the team sheet right there. Remember, focus on the players that are bold. They've got things that are really trending in their favor. Kevin Durant looks like he's gonna, and remember, target players that are gonna have a high usage because other players are out. So Durant is a strong play because Curry isn't playing, and you see his numbers have gone up. A lot of people are gonna play him. So if you're paying up at someone, it's probably gonna be safe to pay up at Kevin Durant. Harden's going to be another guy that's taking the majority of the shots. He's in a top game with a solid matchup. So definitely consider these players. I hope this helps you out. Again, if what I'm sharing with you is helping you, please go to my Twitter, follow me on Instagram at FantasyRasta. Check out the site, leave some comments. I work hard on this. I appreciate you guys listening. And then stay tuned for the next episode.